Not to be left out, Google has its own AI large language model that they call Gemini. It's very similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT and Microsoft's Copilot. It can perform a wide range of tasks from creative writing, answering complex questions, to helping programmers with coding. Just like the other AI large language models, because none are perfect yet, Gemini may have responses that are inaccurate and may have biases from its training. So in other words, it's always best to verify that the information Gemini and the other chatbots give you is correct. Gemini offers both a free and paid version. For free, their Pro model is best for basic things like answering simple questions and summarizing emails. Gemini Advanced for $19.99 per month uses their Ultra model, which is better for more complex creative projects and coding. For beginners, I suggest that you use the free version for 2 to 4 weeks to determine if you need Gemini Advanced. To use Gemini, go to their website, which is gemini.google.com. And if you haven't done so already, sign in to your Google account. On its chat screen, it'll offer sample prompts, or you can enter your prompt here at the bottom by typing it into the text box, or you can dictate it by using your microphone. You would just need to click the microphone icon right here. For this one, I'll choose one of the samples. I'll go with, come up with a recipe for an upcoming event. It populated down here in the text box, and you can edit this. Instead of salad, I'll go with sandwich. And instead of Thanksgiving dinner, I'll go with company lunch. And when you're ready, click on the submit icon. Then wait for it to finish. When it's done, you can edit your prompt by clicking the edit icon. Below that, clicking on the listen icon will read the response aloud. I'll do that right now.
Caprese pesto panini, vegetarian. This recipe is perfect for a company lunch because it's vegetarian, flavorful, and easy to eat. Plus, the pesto adds a gourmet touch. Ingredients: 4 slices sourdough bread, 2 tablespoons pesto, 1 fresh mozzarella ball, sliced, 2 ripe tomatoes, sliced, 1/4 cup fresh basil leaves, olive oil, salt and pepper to taste.
To save time, I skip to the end. Below the response, it lets you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It seemed okay, so I'll give it a thumbs up. Doing either of these gives you the option to provide additional feedback. I'll close that out. You can have it modify the response. You can make it shorter, longer, simpler, more casual, or more professional. I'll leave it as it is. The share button lets you share it with others, export it to Google Docs, or have it save as a draft in your Gmail. Clicking on the Google icon will have it double check the response, highlighting specific details. You'll see some that are highlighted up here. Clicking the highlighted text will send you to an online source. And the last button on the right here, the More icon, lets you copy the response to save it wherever you want it, and you can also report a legal issue. You'll also have the opportunity to search related topics, and you can also do follow-up prompts. For this one, let's add bacon to sandwich. Either hit enter or click on submit. And there it is. If you want to move on to a different subject or unrelated prompt, go to the left sidebar and select the new chat icon. I'll enter a new prompt in the text box. I'll have it show me a list of places to visit in New Orleans. That's actually not too bad of a list for people visiting here, so I'll give that one a thumbs up and select correct. Then when providing feedback, click on submit. As mentioned earlier, you can submit a request or question by using your microphone. If this is your first time doing this, you might have to give Gemini permission. So down here where you'd enter your prompt, first click the microphone icon, and when you're done, click the microphone icon again. Write a scene where a vacuum cleaner and a broom are having an argument. The microphone icon actually changes to a submit icon, so click on it. It's not too bad. All of these large language models aren't too great at humor, so if you're a comedy writer out there, you have nothing to worry about for now. With Gemini, you can also upload an image, and it'll give you information about it. You could select the upload image icon to the left of the microphone, or drag and drop it from your computer into the prompt field. After it's uploaded, you can ask a question about the image. What is the building seen in this photo? If you want to see a history of the conversations you've had with Gemini, click the menu icon in the upper left to expand it. Selecting the three-dot icon for each chat lets you pin, rename, or delete it. You can even select any of your chats and continue where you left off. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this beginner's guide for Gemini was useful for you. If it was, give this video a thumbs up and share it with others. And if you're new to our channel and haven't done so already, I invite you to subscribe and click that bell notification icon to not miss out on our latest beginner's guides and other tech-related stuff.